All right, everyone. Another day, another episode, another adventure. Something like that. Got some donations I got to drop off here. I do have to go to the recycling place. That's what all that stuff is. I gotta put everything in a suitcase. But we're probably not gonna go to the recycling place until after we do a little treasure hunting in the trash, right? So, yeah. Join me on another adventure here with Taco Stacks. It's a cold one. It's a busy one. What does it say it is? It says it is 27 degrees. So let's make it a good one. See what happens today. Trash picking with Taco Stacks. Maybe a little bit of adventure. Let's make it a good one. Let's do it. Starting off the day with our good friend. This thing looks pretty dirty. Pretty dirty. Funny enough, yesterday when I went to the scrapyard, I actually didn't even get my money. He told me what he owed me. But the internet was down. So two people in front of me got their money, and then right when his buddy's like, oh man, the internet went down. So if we make enough money, we'll be back over there, and then I get paid double. Because I get yesterday's payment and today's payment. It's actually the first time it's ever happened to me. But he's like, I mean, you can stick around for however you want to stop by later, but this might be like a 15-20 minute wait. I'm like, yeah, no, I got stuff to do. I guess I see you 3 or 4 times a week anyway. I'll just get it on next go around. Man, it's I know you probably heard me complain about the cold this morning. It is definitely a little chilly. Definitely a little chilly. Okay. Go across the street and see how this soccer ball looks. Throw it on my plating and sports pile if I really want to. I don't know if it's a soccer ball. Kind of just looks like one. Oh, I got a baseball bag. That thing's a little crunchy. This thing's not the best. Some canned food. Take this guy. Take the soccer ball. There's a baseball bag that's a little crunchy there. Old Mizuno brand. I haven't really kept up to date with my baseball brands. What is hot, what all the kids like to swing, baseball bats and kind of baseball gloves. Used to be up to date and know all of that stuff. Now my life has moved on to more important things other than brands of stuff. Well, someone's throwing away some furniture right there. Little piece of wood. It's like a wood shelf. Not for me. Can't tell if this is another chair. Yep, that's an office chair and a mirror. 2-for-1 combo. That's probably the third chair I've seen this morning. No, buddy. A lot of chairs out. Those office chairs. Those and those gaming chairs. I saw 2 gaming chairs so far. Crazy. Must be junk. I've never seen that. That looks like a radiator cover, and it looks like it's made out of pressboard. I can see like the tan on top on the one side. Yeah. Pressboard radiator cover. I feel like that is not very safe. But anyway, I think I see like this star looking thing over here. So we're going to get out and inspect it. Maybe it's a light. Well, it is a light. It's pretty cool. Oh, if it works. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. You never know. Yeah, my soccer ball is going to fall out next time I open that door. Yeah, radiator cover that's made out of pressboard. That'd be like making a radiator cover out of wood. Guys, catch my vibes with that one, or am I just, I mean, kind of talking to myself right now? Yep, no, that's press board. That is all press board. I don't know if there's something underneath this TV, or no, just looks like we have 2 TVs. There, well, we'll take them away. I know how I always laugh that, you know, sometimes a garbage company doesn't take these. Somebody, like I always say, Facebook group, kind of like the comment section of YouTube. There's a lot of repeat questions, a lot of repeat things in like the local Facebook groups. So one was, at least one that I see a lot is, hey, the garbage company didn't take my TV. How do I get rid of a TV? Another thing was, there used to be this company in Stroudsburg, which is like probably, I don't know, it's like 20 minutes north of here. And when they first started out, they needed lots of stuff. It was like a rage room. And so what they said was they would take your televisions for free. They would even come to your house and take them. They posted about it maybe 3 or 4 times over the course of a month. And something happened. I don't know if they closed or they stopped accepting TVs or they started charging, but it turned out driving to someone's house, picking up a television, wasn't exactly like the best financial decision. But now everyone wants them to come to their house and take this television because, yeah, it's like doing a free service, a free junk removal for something that some people feel like they can't even, you know, it's like a burden to get rid of an old TV. So everyone always asks, who was the person who picks up the TVs for free? Who takes them to the rage room? That's always repeat answer of, yeah, you know what? That person doesn't do that anymore. Strike it when it's hot. Nice little town, isn't it? I always like this one with like the picture windows. Not really the best camera work there. They have the same on the right. It's kind of like picture window, like a display window. Kind of cool. Drop off recyclables. I think I have still another small town to kind of go through. I was trying to do the math in my head, how much I still had to go through. See what kind of stuff somebody dropped off a scooter. Garbage bags of stuff. It's like a part to a Hyundai. Wherever that is. I just saw the Hyundai logo. It's actually looking at buying a storage unit today. It kind of really wanted it, kind of agreed it'll go like 1,000 to maybe 1,200 on it. And right now it's at 3,600. $3,600. Is that crazy? Plus you have a buyer's premium and you have sales tax. So what's $3,500? Buyer's premium I think is like 18%. So just factor it's pretty much close to 20%. Sales tax is I think 6%. So you can kind of round off and say 25%. Is that what I say? 3,600? I say 35. I think it's 36. It's 25% of 3,600. It's almost $1,000. My math is right. So you're really paying $4,600. That's a lot of money for a storage unit. You guys know how storage units kind of go. Let me say it this way. You know how real storage units go. None of this fake stage stuff to get 1 million views on YouTube. I'm talking about the real stuff. $4,600 for a storage unit is kind of crazy. I do wish I can be very open and spend $5 on something like that. But unfortunately, I don't think those days are still with us, and I don't think my natural instincts are to do that. Maybe other people have no problem doing it, but I just had to do my taxes, and that sucked. I didn't really talk much about taxes this year. I know just with the interwebs and YouTube and internet and talking to people in general, taxes, not Texas. Taxes are a very loose term that I think if you're not self-employed, you do it completely different. So if you're someone who just like sells on eBay and everything, you probably once a year have to pay the government a lot of money all in one time. So for me, self-employed, I have to pay the government pretty much at one time. So like if you sell something for $100, you have to pay tax on selling that item for $100. So that's up to you to decide how much you actually, made in profit, and then actually pay tax on that. But anyway, that number is a very large number after, the whole year. So I just spent a lot of money all in one shot. So I'm back to being broke. Don't really get too involved in that, but a lot of people, when they do their taxes, they get money back, whereas I have to spend money. There's a whole different, deductions and all that. I mean, I got that all figured out. I've been doing this long enough, but I think just the misinformation of the word taxes really throws people for a loop, because in case you're wondering what storage I'm talking about, it was this one, which, I don't know, you can't really see really a whole lot with this. There's nothing really crazy. That's it. I'm not like surprising you. Spelled a ribbon wrong. It's supposed to say ribbon and pine cones. I know this camera doesn't focus, but that's what that white box up top says. Ribbon and pine cones. This is a print, like a Disney print that probably costs $200 at Disney, or $300. All these bin lids, that's never really great when you have bin lids, because that's kind of just like, why would you store bin lids? Yeah, I kid you not. If I can, oh, there we go. So you're at 3,700. That is nuts. That will probably sell for over $5,000. All right, so I think I'm gonna finally clean out my windshield. I made it home and thinking I should probably do some cleaning. I'm thinking white vinegar should probably work. Cleaning vinegar. I have so much soap. Mr. Clean's not soap. This stuff, dish soap. That's Dawn dish soap. This is more dish soap. That's more dish soap. That is. This is. Wow. This is a problem with doing storage units and flea markets and auctions. Like, I'll buy the contents right here for like $3 at almost every single auction. And if you saw this for $3, you might buy it. But now I can't find Windex. I think it's in there. I just don't want to take out all this, but I guess I will. I think Windex would probably be the best option, I would think. Throwing away half of this probably would be a second best option. Mold control. Why would I have that in my house? Alright, I think this is Windex. That is Windex. At least it's Windex. Alright, we'll try that. Alright, let's hope this stuff works. Can only hope. Oh, this ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work at all. Didn't think that one through at all. I guess I gotta just wipe it with the paper towel and then, I don't know. Need a smaller squeegee, like a little 2-inch squeegee or something. I can't believe I didn't think of that. That was stupid. I know they make like little, now you gotta start thinking, is this paper towel even good to use? I don't know. It doesn't even... It might be on the outside. That guy's taking a photo of something. I don't know what's going on here. I don't have a clue. Looks like someone's either getting some delivery or they're hauling something away. Not an idea. Looks very expensive, whatever it is. Anyway, off to go see my auctioneer friend, see if he has anything, well, see if there's anything in the back he wants to put in his auction. I brought that meat slicer even. You guys might remember that meat slicer I got out of that one unit that I got the gold ring and gold necklace out of. Let's see if he wants that meat slicer. It looked like it was brand new. A couple other oddball things. I have some new cast iron skillets still with the tags. The bicycles. I want to see if he wants the bicycles. And hopefully make some money. I know the auctions are going kind of high. That auction for that one unit that I was kind of interested in sold for a little over $4,600 before buyer's premium and sales tax. So the final bid I think was $4,620 or $4,630 for that unit. What was in it? Who knows? Hopefully whoever bought it does YouTube because I want to know, but I don't think they do. All right, now at the post office. Great deal all around. I did see my auctioneer friend. He actually didn't want the bicycles, so the bicycles are still back there. I have to figure out what I want to do with them. When I was looking at them now, one of the tires is dry rotted, so I'm thinking to myself, a collector is probably going to have replacements, but at the same time, somebody's going to probably knock me for having dry rotted tire. I don't even know, maybe the front one's also dry rotted. But he said to take off the seat, if I'm going to scrap it, to at least take off the seat, as well as one has a little light on it, so maybe I'll do that. I just don't see it feasible to bring him to the flea market. He's like, yeah, you can bring it to the flea market, you might get 15, 20 bucks. What I remember from selling them at the flea market is it's often not worth it to sell the vintage ones unless they are like the banana bike ones. Just regular road bikes that are vintage, unless they're a super, super expensive brand, like the aluminum ones. The regular Schwinn's are just not really worth it, which makes sense because I go to a lot of auctions and can't tell you how many times I've seen them sell for like $2 or $3. They just take up a lot of real estate. All right, these things showed up. Ta-da! So now, hopefully, somehow, some way, I'll have to put these back up here. At least I picked a day where it's dry and we're not trapping in moisture. I guess now I have to take out my bicycles. Maybe I'll try a lease sport. This was saying, is like, look how much space that takes up for what I'm going to sell them for, if I can sell them. I know I talk a lot about this kind of stuff, like, repeatedly in multiple videos, but literally, I'm telling you right now, I'll find another bicycle 2 months now, 3 months now, and I'll have like 30 people message me and comment that I should sell them somewhere and sell them there, and this person, you know, it's like a whole 9 yards. So those end up being like a conversation 3 months now from, you know, if I find another one. I'm going to go through the same rabbit hole of the YouTube interwebs. All right, now we got to figure out what this one looks like. I'll probably go there. So we'll put that right there. Try and do this one hand. It's not the easiest. Something like that? Is that it? That's not it. No, maybe it is it. Alright, I'm going to have to put you down. Pretty sure I just broke it.
I didn't break. This thing's like dry rotting. But you see, like, there's supposed to be these like cap things there. Broke it. All right, I've been out here probably for about 15 minutes now, and these will legitimately not fit. Kid you not. So I might have to go ahead and buy the OEM ones. That won't fit. I thought it was weird how, like, there's a bunch of these on the internet now, and they're like $10 for the pair, when I'm pretty sure I paid like $20 or $30 for, I think, one. Explain why. Alrighty, well, I guess I'll go on eBay and buy the OEM ones. Hope those work. Noticing that the trim around that's starting to dry rot. Pretty interesting. I didn't really expect that. And my friend who has the same van, also his up there third brake light covers also popped off. Just a poor design all around by Ford. I don't know why they did it. So I assume a lot of, I mean, I haven't really looked at other people's vans, but I'm sure most people who have a vehicle like this probably have run into similar issues. I don't even know how. I guess just bumping up and down on the road would probably pop them off. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for tagging along, everyone. It's been a fun time. Another enjoyable day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the weather, enjoyed the video, and enjoyed your week. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe down below. Stay tuned for more treasure on Zero Taco Stacks. Until next time, have a great day. Keep living the dream. Peace.